Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk. I'm back here in Call of the Wild today. And what I thought I would do is have a little fun with this ambusher pack, or well, at least the electronic collar. I might be able to pull out the 44 and have a little fun with it later, we'll see. Again, you know, I'm only mildly interested in the bow, so I don't know if I'm going to be messing with that today. But what I wanted to do is kind of see, I talked about in one of my last videos, about the ambusher pack, how I thought the electronic collar could be useful, particularly with certain types of animals that might be a little harder to hunt or dangerous, right? So I'm here in Africa and I thought I'd mess with some lions. I've got a little setup here. And I'm going to change the time. I gave this a little try. And, you know, the lions were still coming in. So let's put it well into their drink zone time. About an hour, almost 2 hours into their drink zone. And I'll show you where I'm set up here. So there's a hunting stand here. I've got a tripod here. I've got the electronic collar down by these two lion zones. And I'm going to see if I can get them to come into the call and maybe get a shot. If possible. Alright, maybe I need a marker. Just for a second. Okay. So I want to be quiet and kind of approach this. Like I said, the last time I was coming in, when I was just sort of checking the setup here, the lions were basically coming over this hill. And I'm going to try to creep up behind this hill a little bit, and then I'll get down and then I'll squeeze up here. So basically, I found a couple zones where I knew some lions were hanging out. I set the collar within, I think, you know, the 200 and whatever it is, 15 yard distance. And hopefully I'll be able to pull some off of it. Now, I used it, like I said, when I first came and tried it, I used it. One lion just stayed in the zone the whole time, didn't really care. The other lions were still coming in, so they sort of passed and walked right by me to the call, and then finally it drug one other lion off of one of the zones. So we'll see how it works. It could be the way I've got it set up. It might not be ideal. Turn my headphones up a little bit. This kind of matters in this one, doesn't it? Especially if I'm hunting lions. Alright. So get up here and I'll get in the tripod. I'll turn the collar on. See if I can fool a couple of lions into coming into range. So it was just really a bunch of females. I think it was one male. He was a 6. I ended up shooting a mythical out and about after I'd set everything up. So I don't know if he will be back or if he was supposed to be part of the whole show and wasn't there. But hopefully I've got this set up well. And I can pull these lions in right in front of me. And get a shot. Okay, so I think the caller's down there in that little valley. Yeah. So there's my caller. There's a couple females in the first zone. And then somewhere in this brush there should be some more. Let's turn this thing on and see if it works. I don't know why it looks like a shotgun, but... yeah, you have a seat. Let's see. How do I make this thing work? There we go. Lion. Exit. Okay, I think I see a female moving already. Yep. It might be a little close to them. I don't know. Like they don't really have to go far to like come in on it. But I'm more curious about these guys up here in the brush anyway. But they're definitely, you know, they're coming. They seem mildly interested. Like I said, yesterday, or not yesterday, the day when I tried it out a little bit, there was one male in the area, but they came in from behind me. So I'm hoping he's sort of in that other zone. Alright, the females are pulling out. I'll see how long it takes. I'll give them a little while just to see, you know, what they're going to do. Will they go check it out and see it's kind of bogus and then leave? Will they just kind of hang around? There we go. Texted my kid, knocked that out. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where that other female went. I'm assuming she's in a bush somewhere, but... Oh, there she is. I mean, they're definitely heading towards it. I'm wondering if I'm just a little too far off for that second zone. I might be. I was watching KG play the other day, and he was talking about how ridiculous the render distance in this game is. Now we got some wildebeests. A 4. One. It's fun about Savannah. You can just kind of look around and stay busy even while you're doing other stuff. I mean, they're definitely pushing in on it. If I was hunting them, I probably would have already, well, I mean, look, I mean, they're coming right to me. There's a broadside right there on a 4 female. Not too shabby. But, yeah, I'm starting to wonder if maybe I didn't have it close enough to pick up on that second zone. Who's this out here? There's a male. A roof. 6. 3. I'm wondering if... Yeah, that's for that zone. Or, no? I guess he is standing off of this one. I'm guessing they're too far away. to pick up on the call. But she went right up to it. Yeah, I think they're too close. I mean, I think they're too far away to come in. I thought they were kind of standing in here. I mean, they could be. They stand in different parts of the zones, different times that you see them. All right, let me turn this thing off. It's just going to make those... I'm not shooting those. Ladies there, so we'll just turn it off and see. Wonder what they do. They just leave. Yeah. She looks like she's losing interest. Yeah, they just kind of give up on it. Well, good news is I have another place I can try this out on. So what I'm going to do is, instead of creep down there and start messing with those, well, given the opportunity for the lions to mess with me, there they are. There he is. I might creep in and stay in and take a shot on this wildebeest real quick. Just for a little bit of action. And then, yeah, head to the tent, change the time. So sometime past lion drink zone and go down there and pick it up. I'm going to try it at a different spot. There they go. Mr. 4, where did you go? There you are. Oh yeah, I'll do this real quick. Oh. I'm gonna say... Oh, you hear the stampede? Oh, there's a few in the bushes. I don't know if it deserves all that noise. I was gonna say the shot seemed a little high. So, pretty sure I just spine shot that dude. Right through the spinal cord. You know. That was instant game over. That guy's little corona around him disappeared so fast. Listen, I keep hearing them thundering around out there. Yeah, they're being angry. Listen, I'm so sorry, but it was quick. Yep, spinal cord, 100%. No way that dude like didn't get chopped. Perfectly fine shot. Used to count. Used to count, but not anymore. But if you're really not looking for diamonds, it is a quick way to get, you know, you're going to lose some money, but whatever. If you're really working with hauling in numbers. Looks probably like I have this rest zone. Let's make sure. Nope, bunnies. And I'll check the feed zone. I've always liked to make sure people know. Listen, check them 2-3 times, because remember, they reuse these zones. Just because you've already got a marker and it's flashing for wildebeest doesn't mean there isn't like a lion feed zone in here too. Who is that? Oh. So click, click, click away. Alright, I think I'll make it like, actually kind of getting dark. You know, it doesn't mean I'm safe from lions. Because again, I like to point out, if they drink here, they eat here, they sleep here. They're around. But I've got to pick this thing up so I can take it to my other spot. You can't just leave it there. And a good reminder, once again, it is 5 pounds. I took the tent out of my pocket and I put in a crossbow just in case they walked in behind me again. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's drinking right now. At least around here. Don't seem to be spooking anything. Alright, let's grab the doohickey. Then I'm gonna fast travel over this other spot and try to get set up. Here's the tent. Yep. So I got 3 lion zones right in here. So I was hoping if I could set up maybe in here, maybe I could at least get, you know, these 2, hopefully. It depends on where they're standing, I suppose. Anyway, gonna find out. Give it a shot. Anyway, folks, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. If you're out there and want to say hello, feel free to drop a line, say hello, or put a comment on one of my videos. No problem. I'll answer. Let's see. Alright, so I'm in a pretty good spot to just kind of head down there and put this down. There we go. See, we got some jackals. It looked like it was already a zone I had, but it's just left over from another one. So let me go down here, I guess, and kind of... Hello? Oh. See what it looks like. Because I want to get a tripod up, too, so I can get a nice, quiet... Well, at least keep the pressure down. Not a quiet kill, but get the pressure down. I'll come down to the water and I'll have a look and see where these 2 zones or 3 zones are. And try to determine where the best place to set this collar up. And where I can use a tripod too. These trees really aren't made for tree stands. Alright, so I'll pop to the map real quick and I'll just kind of mark off each one and see what the distance is. So that's about 153 yards. Right over there in the woods. Alright, this one is even closer, I'm sure. 100 yards ish. Right down there. And that little stand. And then last but not least, this one is 224. So if I came maybe like this way just a little bit, I think I can maybe call in from all three zones. Hopefully. I think I should be fine with these two. Nope. There we go. Looks like a shotgun for some reason. I don't want him like caught up on this. I want him to get up this hill a little bit. I want to skip the taller grass though. I guess this is going to be it. Dog, are you serious? Haha. Alright, wind. You know, the wind is going to be a determining factor. It seems, or at least right now, to be blowing in this direction. Could be blowing down. I think I might go this way. There's a little bit of a grade. Yeah, kind of like maybe right in here. Yes, sir. Let's mark that. Right. There we go. And then jet back to the tent. Toss the crossbow in the box so I can carry a stand. Go jet a stand down. Now, I haven't practiced this one. Like I said, the other one worked. It just, the last time I guess it was better off because the lions were actually behind me. Alright. Storage. And we'll use that for a minute. Alright. And I'll just pop the stand down, fast travel back to the tent, and change the time and hopefully see if this works. Hopefully the wind will be on my side. It's really hard to tell. Now it used to be, and I'm not saying it's great or bad, but it used to be that you kind of like, if the wind was blowing east at 9 o'clock in the morning in a certain spot, it'd probably be blowing east at 9 o'clock in the morning in that same spot the next day. Not the shotgun. I need an actual... Did I not put it in my freaking inventory? Ugh. Oh, I didn't put it in my hotbar. Okay, I was like, what? No, I did. Alright, I'm not a complete goober, just a mostly goober. Alright. Should be fine in this field. The dog get out of the way. I don't like the stairs like that. I want them back. Yaw. Yoink. It doesn't really matter. Back we go. I'll just run to the tent. I didn't realize how close it was. By the time the load screen finished, it'd be about the same. So anyway, so yeah, we're going to get in here and hopefully be able to get some lions to come in. I mean, it worked in that other spot. It worked fine. It worked great, actually. It just, I wasn't trying to shoot those ladies. And unfortunately, the way they've got things going with this ridiculous animals wandering around and in stuff, I'm going to set it super late. Again, tough times if you're a beginner. You just can't, you're not going to be able to afford to do a lot of this stuff. I mean, before I bought a few stands and stuff, I had 620,000. So I've spent about 70 grand just for a few tents and stands and stuff. You got to be a little bit of a, what is it, a masochist if you want to play the first the beginning part of this game is mean. Alright, I'm gonna check this rest zone one more time. Again, you never know, there could be 6 of them here. Just keep clicking it. There you go. And if you'd like to know how zones work, feel free to watch my last video. Pizza Hulk gives a class on zones, or whatever it was, Zones 101, I don't remember. But I feel like I give a pretty good in-depth explanation. So, the short of it is you want more zones. More zones, more animals. On your map. You got to be a patient viewer if you want to watch Pizza do this. I like to creep and crawl. I learned early on it is helpful. I don't travel the whole map like this. I don't do this all the time. You'll say, well, I just watched your last video. You ran like right up to a red deer and shot it in the eye. Well, that happens too. Oh, look, you can see my old trail. Oh no, this is a lion trail. Let's see what kind of lions we got out here. Oh, it's a male, 520 pounds. It's a big lion, right? Well, good. There's some fellas around. Maybe we'll pick one up. And I'm a little concerned about where the ridge is, though. Like, I mean, they did come right up to the call box. There's another track. Let's see. There's the ladies. She's 446, so maybe he's not huge. He's not huge. That'll do. I love these trees, man. Africa is just really stunning. I mean, like when you think of like when I think of like how pretty Hirschfelden is because of all the stuff that's there to look at, it's like Africa is the opposite. It's so pretty to look at because of all the, you know, emptiness. It's just great. I mean, there's jungle parts too, and it gets crowded in the marsh, but this is amazing. All right. We're in the deal. I can see it from here. Oh, let's tell the dog to have a moment. There you go, buddy. Go to the shotgun for some reason. What happens if you're doing a shotgun run? You got like 4 shotguns. Alright, let's see. Lion distress prey. Oh, I can definitely hear it better now. So I don't know how long it's going to take. It took a little while. The last time. Like I said, I don't know. I might need to try it again. Trial and error, folks. That's what happens when they give you a new toy to play with. It's only 78 yards away. It's well above the ridge line. If they come to it, I should be fine. If they hang off like 100 yards just below that ridge line, it's going to suck. I like the noise it makes, though. Better than, like, the dying deer call or whatever it is. Always want to have a look around. Savannah, Silver Ridge. England, any of these places that have just a ridiculous kind of amount of animals. Ooh, what do we get? What do we get? They're running. Oh, look at my wind. Look at my man. That's complete trash. All right. So, I mean, do I try another morning? It seems like that would, oh, there's a female. All right, well, she came up close. I can at least see her. But, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, they're hanging on that ridge line. I think I'm going to have to rethink this. I think she's losing interest a little bit. She's not sure, anyway. It's a little too close. I think maybe put it here in the grass, because it's not as tall as I thought, and then move the stand back. Maybe back in this little brush fall. There's another lady. So they came in from this other side, that zone over there, and they must have walked around, so they didn't really pick up my scent. But I'm like right on this zone. They might have freaked out. Yeah, they might have freaked out no matter what. So that really sucks. I mean, mostly because it's the male. Oh, look over in the background. Yeah. Oh, there he is. There's a boy. He's a little feller. But I think what happened is maybe they got spooked off from my scent, and then they came out that way. And oh, look, she's running. I've just got the. I just don't. Oh, there's one. Oh, it's a mythical. Wow. So that would be mythical number 2. I don't have a shot on that at all. Unless, I mean, there's no even sense trying to fool with that. Oh, he's got a friend. Well, darn it. I feel like if the wind hadn't betrayed me like it did. So, do I reset? I mean, no matter, the wind was a big problem, but no matter what, I don't really like it where the collar is. It needs to be further up. They really just got out of Dodge. They didn't like the stench of me at all. Yeah, they're still complaining. Well, that's a bust. Okay. Let's see. Turn that off. But yeah, just, I mean, even just experimenting with this, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to set this up. If you don't have the cash for it, I mean, it's kind of silly. Come on, rascal. But I can test the wind theory, as I'll basically change it to about the same time. Everybody seemed to be in place. But I'm gonna try maybe right here. I was thinking back in there, but maybe I'll go back over here instead. And see if hopefully this helps me with my window a little bit. I don't know if it will. But I'm going to give it a shot. So yeah, I would say, you know, it's going to be hit or miss. You got to figure out, you know, it'd probably be better if I knew this area a little better. If you do know spots where you're just like, oh, I know it's going to be perfect, then definitely set up there, get it going. But I'd say if you're a beginner, this is going to, you know, be a little bit tougher for you. Still, though, it's certainly useful. It just weighs, I wish it weighed about 3 pounds less. If it weighed 2 pounds, I'd feel a little bit better about the whole deal. All right. Again, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll see when I get over here how the wind's going to be. I can't say if it's in the exact same direction. It kind of feels like it, though. So I can do all the planning in the world for where there's a good spot, where there's a good place to set up. But if I can't ever get a good wind, you know. Yeah, I guess you could try to put a ground blind down. I don't really know. But definitely going to give it another shot. And see if I can trick these lines into coming over here and saying hello. Maybe that mythical will come up. Would certainly be nice. There we go. More buildy beasts. So we go stomping through the the brush. But I thought I'd come out here and goof around and try to tease these lions and see if I can get them to do something. Probably won't be doing too much any other broadcasting today. It's up in the air. But I'm going to re-download Fallout 4 finally. I've been putting it off long enough. My temper tantrum's over. But I'm excited. I've actually got an idea for like several videos since I've been sitting on it for a little while. I'm not alone. Could have been bunnies though. It didn't sound like a very like heavy. You're not helping, dude. Mr. Rascal. I mean, again, I do think my scent is basically the same place where it was. I don't know if it's going to be any better or not. Well, we'll give it a shot. See if the females will walk a little further from this end and come up the hill. And then see if I can get the male and female maybe that were hanging out here to get up here. Oh, who's calling? Yeah, I mean, if that's within, yeah. Well, I'm definitely within range of this one. I feel like the predators in this game take a little longer to jump on a call. But you never know. I mean, they could just not be interested. I don't know. It's a test, people. What can I tell you? Oh, have a seat, bro. Nobody's running from my scent. That would at least tell me something, you know. Try to busy myself. I'm gonna pretend they're just gonna walk in while I'm goofing around. But yeah, big props to KG Gaming, I think it is, for pointing out that we should be able to see much further with these binoculars. There's a bunny. Look at him out there. Everybody can pick him up with the rifle. Nope. Any lions? What a bust. I know it's close enough. I mean, zero interest from anything that I can tell. Hmm. Well, now I'm just kind of curious. I mean, there's no good approach, so I don't know. I could end up spooking them or getting eaten or something. We'll see. Uh, I don't. It's not a rendered thing because they rendered in the first time. I'm not saying they're not down here. I'm just saying that they should be. Yeah, I'm just gonna creep down here, see if I can either spook them up or lay my eyeballs on them. Something, somebody. I mean, maybe it's like before. There's no lions in here. As far as I can tell. I'm just gonna run up in here. What in the world? Not you. They didn't render in. Alright. Fast travel. Change the time. Creep up there one last time. Oh, Jesus. What's up, guys? We got wildebeests and Gimsbot. Everybody running around. Hey, buddy. Hey, can you shoot out of the tent? I've never... Just occurred to me, well, at least animals are rendering in, and they were close enough, right? Stupid. Alright, let's go. Well, let's see. We're already up to 1,875 per rest. Alright, let me go right to the stand this time. Not wander off a bit. I'm going to stay low. I'm going to get up there. I'm going to give it another shot. If this doesn't work, I don't know. So it could just be rendering. It could just be like, you know, that's the problem. I think my wind, again, is going to be blowing in pretty much the same direction. So that might be confirmed now. There's that at least. So basically, pick a time of day and figure out where the wind's blowing. And that's probably the way it's going to be blowing the next day and the next day and the next day. So it would behoove me, Pizza uses words, to set up on the other side. I'd have the wind at my back. It looks a little flatter over there too. I'm still not convinced this ridgeline isn't causing me the problem. Like, is that blocking? Like, I don't know. It's a video game, right? Is it like blocking something? My precious sound waves. What's up, Inferno? I'm trying to trick some lions. They're coming and saying hello. My first attempt, you know, I got a couple ladies to walk up. It worked. Well, actually, my very first attempt, I wasn't broadcasting, and the lions were wandering around. They walked past me, but there's a mythical running around in here. A mythical and a 6. I feel like maybe my wind direction was a little more southeast. But it's still generally in the same direction. Blowing on the lions. Yay! Yep, that tripod's not going to do like anything about that, I don't think. Anyway, Inferno, hope you're having a good day. Thanks for saying hey. I'm gonna creep like a creeper. Get in my little stand here. And hopefully, like I said, even if I scare the lions off this time, at least I'll feel better that they're there. They should have rendered in. I don't really know what happened, but I mean, there was nothing down there. And it was, I mean, it was heading towards the end of the drink time, but they were still on. Ridiculous. Beautiful day though. It's almost always a beautiful day in Africa. It's not like it does rain here. It's actually kind of nice when it does. It doesn't last very long. Alright. One more shot. Go to the shotgun for some reason. Yoink, yoink. Alright. Have a seat, Mr. Dog. And yeah, just this is the best part. This is the most realistic part of hunting that I recall. Sitting around probably waiting on nothing. Well, they need to chill out with these bird noises. They are super loud. What's up, leader? Oh, so fast now. Can't even spot one. Garbage. I'll go for these ones. It's very loud on the prairie today. Nothing. If these guys haven't rendered in again, I'm gonna be so ticked off. 12 to 1500, right? Yeah. 12 to 1500. 12 to 1500. I think. I don't know what to think. I think I have. I don't know if this is my style of hunting, y'all. That's why I wasn't much of a hunter when I was young. I have the patience of problems. You know? Oh, somebody be pissed. Be pissed. Yes! A lion ran away. Alright, that's good. I mean, it's not, but at least they're here. That means he moved off his zone and was coming in. So I think maybe the male, there's a male back on this zone. There he is. That's a 6. Alright. The mythical, I think, is right down here. And then there's females over that way. So yeah, unless the other male is hanging out with this, the mythical's hanging out with the 6, I don't know why he's not coming up here. But he picked me up, like, he walked right across my scent. So now I'm wondering if maybe I spooked the others. And now I remember I was saying that my scent was a little more southeast. See how it moved? It's a little more southeast now. I mean, east really, but it was northeast when I was coming in. So that's just how the wind works every single day here. I'm gonna leave it on this time, but I'm still gonna push down to the shoreline. I mean, there's tracks everywhere, y'all. I mean, there's lions. Oh, hey, Rascal, you should probably walk along. Getting eaten in this game is not that big a deal. If I had some kills on the ground, I'd be way nervous. But I don't have anybody dead, so... So I think I can push my scent off onto the water here and maybe get an angle where I don't know, I can see what's going on in the shoreline with these lions. I feel like if I ran 100 yards back from my tent and then came back and then went... Oh, no. They are in there. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I'm just going to run in now. Alright, well, the females were definitely back. I still don't know where this mythical is actually hanging out. It just didn't pull them in. So I haven't had, yeah, the luck has been kind of spotty on this, but you know, you can't always rely on a call. Anyway, it's inconclusive. My hope was that you could use this, and I mean, I still, no, it's not my hope. I know it's got a one of the practical uses you could use for this is you could have this as a way to pull out Cape buffalo, lions, and other dangerous animals. And not be chasing them around and worrying about it in the tall grass, like I'm doing. However, again, I think money is definitely going to be a part of it. On whether you can really afford to do all the changing and switching and, you know, I thought I had a pretty ideal spot on this side, but I don't think it is. I've got this ridge line in the way. My wind is blowing, unfortunately, across the lake this way. So if I set up over here and over there and try to bring them up to me, it should work a lot better. Here, let's stop bringing the lions in for just a minute. But I do want to pick this up. I don't want to leave this here. It's not working. You tell them, bunnies. And I'd love to get eyes back on that mythical and just plug him real quick. So far, spinal cord shot on a buildy beast. That's the best we got going for this run. But, I mean, things were learned, right? So yeah, I'm not knocking it. Again, it weighs 5 pounds. It weighs too much. I think if you like to hunt in Mississippi and want to hunt alligators in Mississippi, it's going to be good. I think crocodiles in Australia, Cape buffalo, water buffalo, things like that. Some of those smaller predators, fox, jackals, and whatnot. But it isn't always going to work, obviously. I couldn't pull them up. Partly because of the wind. Again, I think that ridgeline is having, there we go, having some kind of effect. There's a 4. I mean, there's no shot in that. What are you doing out there, mister? Mrs.? But anyway, you know, so further study on the 44 leads to it having a very noticeably bad drop-off. Great power and penetration. I said the same thing about the recurve bow. I mean, whatever. Just put a scope, or not a scope, but a sight on the other one. I don't know. And this thing, I feel like this is the most useful thing, and even then I'm kind of like, on it. It probably won't be a regular part of something that I do, but something more that I just kind of goof around with sometimes. Like I said, I think it's useful for certain species, and if you're having a hard time with predators and whatnot, you want to get them in a place where you can take them out safely and pick them up without getting killed. Well, yeah. And maybe pulling out some of those more elusive, smaller species, raccoons and whatever. Again, it weighs 5 pounds, it weighs too much, and I'm just not into it. It's not working out for me. So, final thoughts on the Ambusher pack. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. With the best thing being this collar, I feel like it has the most uses. So, anyway, I'm going to re-download Fallout 4 now and finally get back to work on stuff I should be doing. And execute a few ideas I've had in the time that I had to get it off my system so I could fix it. But anyway, hope you guys are having a great day as always. I really appreciate it. If you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. And if you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I really hope you guys are having a good day. Y'all be good to each other.